Who cares? At halftime, I gotta. Remind me at halftime, text this bitch. I'll be seeing my butt all over Snapchat. Rose. I'll be seeing my bud all over Snapchat. Fucking love smoking that boomer.
Oh, he dropped it.
Hey, what the home team wear? White or their color?
White.
Home team wears white.
No.
Well, it's too late now, so we're probably both gonna be wearing blue. Play the music while I smack this guy. I'm drunk. I need something to help me focus. Cause I'm all in my phone. I ain't even looking at the game yet. I'm so nice, bro. It's just natural, bro. I don't even gotta be. Oh, perfect kick drunk, motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, I got you. What you trying to get? Huh?
And cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times. They operate as a terrific game.
You said it looks good?
It looks so real.
Shit.
Oops,
Sorry. I got it. You're good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good night.
Be careful. I'll say back to the house. Alright. You're focused now.
Chargers defense. Corey Legion's rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. Knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
So incomplete on second down, now they'll look to convert here on third.
Punt that football. He was going to go for it, but he didn't realize he lost a yard and got back on the other side of the 50. You heard me? Yeah, I'm still stopping this guy, and I'm drunk as fuck. You hear me? Rebels. 3 and out. First. Oh, no, he got a first down, but he ain't get past the 50. I'm out. Touchdown, first run play. No, I didn't get there. One rush, 58 yards, though.
58 yards on the ground. Welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Rivers now, 12 first down. Benjamin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or the ground. Here's Moore. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I believe confidence to go ahead and run the football in this situation.
Have faith.
This is Williams. This might keep the runs churning.
Giving 3 on the game there, second and goal. This offense has talent, and certainly Keenan Allen, he has a lot of talent.
And he plays so hard each and every week. He's a guy who demands the football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Touchdown.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken the first lead. And then they rolled it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there. And they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be difficult for the defense to deal with. They're getting to the bench now to figure out how to slow down this running game because of that particular play. They had no answer.
Oh, bad kick. I'm up 7-0, Rivers. And he got tackled by the kicker.
to take from that.
Shit, Bosa. Face mask. I got a face mask with the hit stick too. His light skin.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing in the way, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Shift together here from the D-line. They got play action here. First down. This is caught. I think he got that one.
The catch. I think he got one of the blows as well.
Yeah, just one of the catches. That was great. And they're fun. And they're really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys and we're going to know a lot. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the boys have to be helping them. Another toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction he wants to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get with that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Just 4 yards of the that's good enough to extend the drive. The ball unit understood exactly the first down number was, handed it to the guy to run it, created some space, and he got there. From the left side, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as he's going to get the third down back. The Chargers offense gets set, they head back on the field. And it's a unit last drive. Getting it on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive line versus defensive line. But you know, in order to keep the football moving down the field, other people will be involved as well. The wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, Williams. And it's on the run now. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards here, good enough to move the sticks.
Second and one, people run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down. So make sure you got this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Try to go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different. Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
Henry's getting a foul on the left side. And he'll go down around the 47 this time. Call to pick up the 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
When you execute a drag across the road really well, give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They come out here in the air. On the ground, this is Williams. Now he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and then add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first down.
The first down throw here for Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon. It's the Chargers here with the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10. Losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there. Now second down.
Well, McClay expression, don't blink, you might miss something. Certainly that was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
2 on that run, and they're still not looking, and they're serving about 9 to go.
In order to have really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front. The nose tackle and guys that play the defensive ends, they're usually big people. Because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys are playing the inside. There's inside line.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds or defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys that can't catch them. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play.
So they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffed it once their backs went to the end zone, and they were able to hold it to just throw it.
Good returns across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think not only did he say that,
Going for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Bridge. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time they were able to turn some clock, they got the field goal right over the lead. But that was a drive that was so bad, it should have been in the touchdown. You know that touchdown.
Fuck out of here, man. Take that shit. Take that fumbling shit they did on here. He's gonna kill a kick.
it's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, do I ever?
And hindsight probably should have stayed where he was as he only get back to the 16-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. One receiver left, 3 to go. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll come out in the pistol. And again, here he comes. Uses his stiff arm. And he's stiff arm, and opens room to run. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit. They're maybe expecting a pass. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that will fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now a handoff is at the right side. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards in the game, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They come out here to the 8. The tight end for it. Here's Williams. Stays on his feet. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. If you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
And for a few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The veteran Robert Mathis there to make the tackle.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get it the next time.
Fighting through. A few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. 22 is the line to gain here on third down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On third down, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. Oh, you saw that. Catch intercepted. Throw back across his body.
Fucking around.
The safety. And the Colts coming out now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive with an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance, and then maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let them fling another one. Quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
So the D-line's going to spread out. 1 man in the backfield is Gordon. He's going to get the football. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive linemen, they got to figure out a way to leverage guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Still a couple of yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And they're going to speed things up here.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now the first down throw, Tannehill. Wide open, it's incomplete. He's brought down after a good game. 30 yards on the back up there. And the Colts are going to have it first.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike out and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And they get to the line. To throw is Tannehill. Quick hit here, it's complete. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him on 1st and goal. Now everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In the red zone this time. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go, 4th and goal from the 2. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to Robert. We didn't get it this time. Let's go to the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Second down now after the incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Final play of the half. Rivers. Javonte Herndon here for the catch. And he's brought down. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Decision to bring it out past him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into the playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Again, here's Blunt. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Muscles him off. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
From his end zone, Tannehill on 3rd and long, and almost picked off.
I'm winning. I'm winning. Rebels.
His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And he's able to get it out there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returning, it's Benjamin.
I should have juked him.
Return there, call it 13 yards. And the Charger football here as they take over. Now San Diego getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. Let's see if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them to run offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones right around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there. First down.
What is that?
Nice second down.
This man dropped the fucking screen, man.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. If it was a game of 6 that time, it moves the chains as well.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try to break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down carry is Williams. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that run was what a lot of people call explosive run. Gave him good yardage.
Explosive run.
They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offensive line do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is that they can run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
See if they stay on the ground for a second down. And they'll try the run game here with the running back. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he gives this time to Taylor. And it all closes quickly here. He can fight all the way to the 4. There'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
One of the notes I found about Garrett Blount coming out of college, he's not going to outrun you, but he will run through you. In these situations, near the goal line, made to work.
Maybe he'll turn to his big frame again. They come up with an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To Carlos Rivers. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. It's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Phillip Rivers with a 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no one back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're put from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for right now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in receiver drills getting his feet down.
Those guys out of the backfield, they got to be doing agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tag.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd been in the ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
That was nearly picked. Not sure there was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going to wind up the middle. It's caught.
Fuck, man. Fucking up. Man, she's gonna have no points. Bullshit.
The Colts have got back to a low-score game. And they just ran the flag out there, didn't they?
You really did it perfect. He ends up catching that and taking it all the way into the end zone.
That's pretty simple to break down. That's just a guy going on, running, and going to make a play.
Speed, speed, speed. And what does it do?
They kill.
There you go.
And no turn on this one as the fair catch is signal for and taken. So out come the Chargers. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the hole. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You said what? Who'd he play?
Second down here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun, keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they're having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And on here. He's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He got 18 yards out of that one and gets him a new set of downs.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That was right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Control it down. Fucking run.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and they'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out here in the eye. Now head off here is running back.
Come on, man. You gotta get that block. Like, it's obvious that that's the only person out there.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. One receiver left, that's Allen. On third down, Rivers. Incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up fourth down.
When any pass is in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's the batter in blood. And a stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Mike McCoy rolls the dice, but it doesn't work out.
Can you get that?
They're going to take over the football. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Play action, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted the 3rd time. Picked off by Brandon Flowers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They riffle off or turn it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So if you got the number 1 headset on the sideline as a head coach, that was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down. That the defense have to hold it.
Trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Let's see what his offense can do. Pushes way out to about the 44 here. Giving 40 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or take away. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
So he caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
That's all I needed right there.
And Elbow now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or will you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Time for a break. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. And now San Diego getting set to go. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
13 yards that time and a first.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And Blount loses the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Throwing here, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now Rivers, and it's complete. Henry, and he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Well, the advantage certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And Charles still undefeated relatively early here.